Let's get it cracking. Don't hate.
Duh.
I think we live. I think we live, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that play for a minute. Cause this is my intro. Y'all gotta let my intro play first.
Who you say made that beat again?
My dude, right? The Rights brothers, man. They I grew up with them when I stayed in the West, CNG. You know,
Your CNG representative?
they be making beats, so you know he sent one over to me a while back.
It's only right.
Right. So nah, but thank you for tuning in again. This is Shoot the Stuff. I'm with Brett. I'm Dave, of course. And we're hitting y'all with another one on this weekday. What's this, Wednesday? Hump Day? Looking. I need that sound effects. Hump Day.
Man.
But I ain't got that one. But nah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, just stay tuned because the sound effects is coming. I told you I got this new board, and I'm getting kind of wild with it. How we looking, man? How we looking over there? We looking good?
Yeah, we looking nice.
All right, man. Today is November the what? 12th? Is today the 12th?
Today's
13th?
13th.
Today's November 13th, man. Dang, time is flying. November 13th. I'm counting down 6 days to my birthday. Less than a week. 6 days. I don't know. I'm counting down.
6 days.
Yeah, I need to turn it off. 6 days to my birthday, and I'm just counting down. I'll be 38, and man, it's cold outside.
Hey, weather changed
Talk
up
about
quick.
that real quick.
Weather changed up quick.
I think fall was like November the 11th. I think that was when a fall officially started.
The 11th, what was that, Monday?
Yeah.
Monday's when it
And then it was 9 degrees on 13th.
got out of control
Fall
quick.
lasted 2 days.
Motherfucker got away from us. Definitely got away from us.
Nah, man. I'm just trying to make sure we sound all right, man, and everything. But what's going on, man? What's going on in your life, man? Right now.
Man, figuring it out.
Same old thing.
Same old thing. Can't complain about nothing.
Um,
Still active.
One thing, man, I'm throwing in some plugs real quick, but Christmas is coming, of course, and I might as well go and throw that. Look, we've been sponsored by my business. It's just called Kulu Socks.
Yeah.
You know what Kulu Socks is?
Where the socks at?
Huh?
I was one of the first customers of Kulu Socks. Let's let that be known.
You was, man. You from that y'all don't
We
know. I
ain't
make custom.
gonna bring up we ain't gonna bring up one of the first purchases.
I
We'll talk
make-
about that Ohio State purchase.
Ah, yeah, that was nice. We're
yes.
gonna just leave it there with that one.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it
But
there.
nah, I make custom socks and stuff, man. And you know, Brett. For those of y'all who know Brett, he's a fashion guy, and he was the first ones to come in with different projects, different ideals. You know, the Ohio States. I don't know. I made a bunch of them.
Yeah, you made a bunch of
different
them.
types. You know what I'm saying? So that was like 5 years ago, and I'm still doing it. So if you need anything, they great stocking stuffers. Hit me up. I'll post the link in the description.
Kulu Socks.
.com. You know what I'm saying? So speaking of that, man, on things, I didn't get into it, but my wife, man, I was talking to her, and I know you have this type of, well, I know you used to. I don't know if you still, well, you still are. I know you are. But do you have anything that, any type of, obsessions, I guess, things like that you like to collect or stuff you like to get that may be too much? When I say too much, like you might have a lot of, and people are like, not people, but it's starting to look like it's a problem. So not problem, but you looking at you like, dang, I got it, man.
But believe it or not, T-shirts.
T-shirts?
I gotta get rid of T-shirts. I get rid of T-shirts daily.
It's hard though, ain't it?
It's hard, but I still gotta get rid of them because I don't have nowhere to put them. Like,
Yeah, me too.
I got a lot of
the drawers
T-shirts.
before, and then you just start
yeah,
stacking.
and
on
I
top
start
of
stuff. Then I start stuffing stuff in
And
there.
then you see stuff. You right. I forgot about that.
Then
yeah.
it'd be like T-shirts. I know they don't fit no more, but I might be like, I just I'll go to the gym in it or something. I'll hoop
I
it.
can't
You know what
get
I'm
rid
saying?
of this one, man.
Can't
This
get
one's
rid-
cold.
T-shirts.
I can't fit it, but it's cold.
The obvious would be shoes. Like, I mean, I got a whole lot of shoes that I don't need, but
yeah, shoes. But that's kind of different because you pull out a fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, that goes with that. Blah blah blah. But that can get crazy too because those take up a lot of room. Like shoes is my problem too, and I got shoes. I was on this thing about a couple years ago. I was on this thing like if I didn't touch it or see it within the year, then I was gonna get rid of it. Either sell it or get rid
that's
of
the way
it.
to look at it. But it's hard.
But when you, I mean, we don't go nowhere for real like that anymore. So you're not gonna touch that
Nah.
much stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's why, like, the way I start cutting down on stuff is like, cause I used to just buy stuff. Like, I might buy, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 outfits maybe, and then just be like, all right, I have them for when I go. But now I'm only buying something if I'm about to go somewhere.
Like if you're going somewhere that week, you like,
Then I'll buy something.
you like,
Other than that, I'm getting rid of stuff. You know, if it's not in rotation, I give it away.
it's hard to do that too, cause
Super hard.
sometimes you buy something and you be like, dang man, I paid a grip for that,
Yeah.
and only got like one wear in it. But
I
you
had-
ain't, but you ain't.
I
Putting
had to
on.
learn. I had to learn to get away from that though, cause that'll get you caught up. That's how you get to start stacking. When you start making excuses for yourself,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, this cost this much. I had it this long. This person got it from me. This was the first one. When you start putting that sentimental value on it,
It's just
what
like the
gets you caught
t-shirt.
up.
It's just like the t-shirt thing, man. Like I got t-shirts upstairs that, like I work out and stuff in the morning, but I got t-shirts that's kind of not even just raggedy. Like shirts like this, just kind of raggedy, but I
Yeah.
still be trying to hold on to them. Though, like I can work out on that shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I probably got t-shirts from college. For real, I got t-shirts from college, bro. I might come across and be like, dang, I can't get rid of this. This is from college. I'm trying to keep you like some crazy stuff, but
I definitely got those. Like you remember we got those shirts made when we played the basketball. What's it called?
The intramurals?
The track team.
Track masters.
Track masters. I was going through a bin the other day and I seen that and I ain't throw it away just because.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I've been having this like 20 years. I ain't throwing this away. You crazy. But stuff like that, man. It's anyway,
Yeah.
I got a for those y'all, I don't know if y'all can see.
Hey,
Nah,
real
you
quick,
can't. Go
real
ahead.
quick. What's a watch party though? I have no idea what a watch party is
Like on
Facebook.
YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like let's say you got a video you know you're gonna post.
Mhm.
You can set up a watch party for a certain time where you watch it
Yeah.
and your friends watch it, and
I think
you
I
can
just
talk.
I think I just set up a watch party.
But it's all good, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let them get in the watch party, you know what I'm saying? But you set it up, and I didn't know you could do a live watch party. I guess you can. But like anyway,
I think I
you
just did.
play the video, and all y'all on at the same time, and even if it's of you, you can comment on it too. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, it don't have to be you. It can be any type of thing. People be doing them. I ain't never been in one though. Like,
Gotcha.
you see when people be setting them up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. So
I just thought it was a fancy way to say I'm going live,
that too. It's another way of putting your stuff out there.
but it's like a premeditated live.
Yeah, yeah. But it
Right.
might not actually be.
But it
yeah,
might not
yeah.
be live.
It might actually not be live.
All right, okay, got you. All right, move on.
Nah, I was saying these pops, these little pop figures, man. I guess it's Dez Bryant right here.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see that. That's Dez. Yeah, he caught the ball.
He ain't even in the league no more.
He caught it though. If
Right.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He caught that ball. But anyway, I be collecting those, dog, and it's getting out of hand now. And
Okay, so why'd you start collecting them though? Like, was it for the bread?
and I got a box I ain't even opened yet.
That's crazy.
Just came in.
Why'd you start collecting them? Was it for the money, or are you just like, I
Well,
just trying, doing something different?
Some of them are worth some money. Muhammad Ali.
I'm saying, is that why you started though?
Nah. I just like them, man. Like
Oh,
I don't
okay.
collect all of them. I collect like a lot of the football players that I like, mostly Cowboys, and then I do ad icons like certain ads, like the Coca-Cola bear and cereals and certain food ads and stuff like that. That's all. They got all kinds of them. Stranger Things, Game of Thrones. I mean, they got it from here to there, but
Gotcha.
I only do certain ones that I like. Just something I like.
Right.
Something I like doing, man. And I put them around the basement, and they look nice and stuff like that. But in the beginning, that's cool. We got one here, one there, a couple
Yeah.
here, a couple there. And
Before
then
you know, you're gonna be down here like 40-year-old virgin when he had all them toys.
That's the thing, man. So now I got
You
like.
need a cutoff limit.
So now I got a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at them sometimes and be like, man, I need to calm down. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? They still,
As long as it ain't a problem,
Mm-hmm.
you don't get in the way.
Well, a lot of them I got pre-ordered though. I pre-ordered them like maybe 6 months ago,
You go.
and they only come out. Like I got some pre-order going all the way into March.
So
When they come out.
you're a pop connoisseur. Would you say you're a pop connoisseur?
I would say that. I'm in some groups,
Yeah.
I talk to people. People hit me up.
It's a little heavy, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get it together. But
Mm-hmm.
where am I at? But anyway, yeah, so that's one of my exceptions down. And then shoes, like I said, shoes and those pops and
Yeah. I mean, it's all good as long as it don't become like too big out of it. Like it don't become a real problem. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is, the stuff keeps coming out, and you waiting for certain players, and you waiting for certain things, and you like, man, I ain't really got no room, but I want this one. I'm gonna get it. You know, when
Yeah.
they don't cost that much, especially when stuff don't cost that much in the beginning. And it's just like shoes. You know how it is. You wait in the line. Some people be out in the mall
Real
waiting for
talk.
these things to come out. Yeah, you know how it is with the shoes back in the day.
Overnight camping, all that type of
Yeah,
stuff.
I can't. I'm definitely not there with it, and I never will get there.
Never been there, never will.
Do you bargain shop down?
Definitely bargain shop.
Like
As you get older,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
as you get older, you stop more. You like, you know, when you're young, you just like, ah, shit, that ain't nothing but $5. But then when you get older, it's like,
Yeah, that
if I can get this, if I can get this for $4.58,
Yeah, well, you remember back in the day, dog. You remember, like the bargain, like Peddler's Mall. Well, that's still here, but the DAV,
flea market.
the flea market and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I find myself today, dog, like, because I used to go with my grandmother all the time, be like, man, I don't want to be in here, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I love to go in places like that now, dog,
Yeah.
because you find gems.
Yeah. I
You
think
know?
it's like the nostalgia aspect of it.
That might be what it is.
Hmm.
That's a nice little word, right?
You like him?
But I love to go in places like that now, dog. I be going to this place called Gimme Five. I told you about that.
I was in there a couple weeks ago.
You did go in there?
I forgot what I went in there for, but I did go.
Man,
There.
when you go in there, you just go in there because they got different stuff all the
I
time.
was looking for something though. I can't remember what I was looking for. But
I was
yeah,
just in there
I went there
right
a couple
before you
weeks
got here. I just got back from there,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a couple notepads and like for those of y'all who don't know, Gimme Five is it's a spot. Basically, what they do is they get a bunch of Amazon pallets. Anybody can buy the Amazon pallets, but they get a bunch of them and they put them in this big old store, and it's just pallets or baskets full of anything, and you can go through the baskets. And when it's called Gimme Five because they get baskets or they get truckloads every Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And on Saturdays they $5. Sunday $5, and then Monday it goes down to 3, 2, 1 till they get rid of everything. Then it goes
Gotcha.
back up to 5. Today was $1 day, so I went over and
So when I found a couple items,
found a couple items. Man, I spent $12. Got 12 items.
that sounds like a bargain. I see a lot of people though doing it. Like I see a lot of people, a lot of females doing the couponing and selling the bundles, and you know,
But
that's
was
all
that
right.
not frowned upon, but like I was telling you, like the DAV.
Mhm.
You remember the jokes in school?
Right,
back in the
right,
day?
right.
"Oh, you got that from the DAV. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It hit a little harder when you paying the bills.
Yeah.
And you supporting yourself, and you got responsibilities and priority. It hit a little different now.
Heck yeah,
We
man.
should have been at them. Yeah,
Dude, because
should
the
have got into that.
stuff I got today, you know, I probably would have paid $40, $50 going to Walmart to get
And then
it,
been
you know
like,
what
and you would have thought you had a deal. Like I ain't spending them for 40, 50.
I'm saying? Right.
When now you know you
I
seeing the
came
big.
out here with 12 items for $12.
That's a win.
You know, some nice ones too. I got a couple of different things, man. I got some lights for the basement, some things, you know, some notebooks for us to, you know,
Yeah,
direct the
definitely,
podcast,
definitely
write
a
on
win.
and stuff like that. So anybody who ain't been there, it's 2 of them. There's one out Boorstown, if you're in Louisville, and then the one on Dixie. I ain't been on the one on Dixie, but they nice. Plus
Yeah.
Christmas is coming up. Get your stocking stuffers. Boom, boom, boom.
Come in handy.
But anyway, dog, you know, I just want to kind of talk about that, man. But what I was gonna do, because we ain't been on here since my Cowboys played. I know Cleveland got their win today. Shout out to them. We're gonna give them a round of applause.
We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. We just want to keep doing us. You know what I'm saying? We
We're
don't
gonna
get,
get mad right there.
don't want to get too high. Don't get too low.
Nah, but
get too low.
what I wanted to do, I'm mad because I got the soundboard, man. And I, you know,
Oh yeah.
after they won, I was gonna get in here and be like,
See.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
They lost though.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And wait, did you watch the game though?
Nah, not for real. I ain't had no interest.
Okay, I
in
didn't even talk about the game. Just the last couple plays.
Mhm.
Zeke had 20-something carries for 40 yards. Okay.
For 40 yards.
Yeah. And he was getting stopped the whole game, but they gave the ball to him 3 times in a row, like the last series on the 10.
Must have been the blocking. Because he came from Ohio State. Well, the Ohio State
Nah,
University.
dog, Zeke, dog, that money done changed him, dog.
You think that money done changed?
Dog, the money done changed him, dog.
Don't put that on my man's.
Dog, I'm telling you, dog, the money done
I
definitely
gotta check him
changed
out. I gotta check him out.
He don't run hard no more, dog.
Wow.
He's not running hard at all. And I just think the money, man. He got that bread, and he's like, you know, whatever. And he looked bigger than he usually is.
He could be looking at it like, shit, nigga, we ain't great win nothing, no way. I'm just gonna go ahead and be easy for the rest of the season. It could be what it is. He could be like, shit, I'm already paid. We ain't ready to do nothing, no way.
He could be looking at it like that, man. But I just think, man, he ain't getting it done, man. And
Yeah.
and he needs to get it together. You give somebody 90 mil. Is that what they gave him, 90 mil?
Yeah, a little bit around. Yep,
You need
might be right.
You need to get it together, man.
Mm.
So I don't know. That's all I'm saying about them, dog. Because
Yeah, I'll let you.
Every time
handle that
every time I think about him, I get mad. You know what I'm saying?
one. Yeah.
Seriously though, seriously. But what was I gonna say? What was you talking about earlier, man? You were saying that what was that you said one of your friends had a party or something.
Yeah. When, somebody was talking to me about psychics. You believe in psychics? You believe in readings?
And the psychics are the guys that are the girl or guys, I guess, that actually tell you what's going to happen, or tell you your past life, or what,
Or just like give you some type of insight on something, you know.
So you can be on there and be like, "What is my like my
Just going
grandfather
like-
that died? What's he doing good and stuff like
I
that?"
think that's a medium.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's a
So
medium.
psychic is gonna tell you the future.
Right.
Heck nah, I don't believe none of that. Now.
You don't believe in that?
Heck nah, I be watching these little shows, that medium show you just talk. I mean,
Yeah, I done seen that before. I think they just channel like spirits or something. You know what I'm saying? That moved on or whatever.
they got one with celebrities. You see that where it's a medium to go just by all the celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what to think about it, man.
I don't. Yeah,
Would
me
you ever
neither.
do
I
it?
don't know.
I don't even think I would do it.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it.
Nah, I mean, like that's just one of the things I don't even want to do because it might change my whole.
Might change my
outlook.
perspective.
Yeah.
How I see stuff, how I view stuff, and then
Which
Stir
I
up
guess
all
could
them
be a
questions.
good thing or a bad
it
thing.
could be, but I ain't even trying to. I'm not ready for that. I know it. I know what I'm cut for, and I ain't cut for mediums and psychics and all that. And then let's just say you go get a reading and they tell you something and you just sitting around waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? That could hinder
they tell
whatever.
you.
Yeah, that could hinder whatever else you had going on or something like
And
that.
then
You
some of
might.
them can tell you when you're gonna die and everything.
I don't want to know that.
See what I'm saying? Well,
They got. You see that movie they got coming out about that where people was downloading the app and the app has whenever you're gonna die. The app has a countdown on there. So like, as soon as you download the app, it starts counting down and it tells you like you're gonna die in 10 days and 5 minutes 38 seconds.
Imagine it.
No way.
He said the volume is low. He said my volume is low. All right, let me see if I can turn it up, man. Let me see if I can turn it up.
Yeah, nah, no way I want to know that.
Let me see. I don't know. See if you can hear. Can you hear? B.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I mean, I know you can hear me. I'm just wondering if you can hear on your phone. He said the volume is low. Somebody said the volume is low.
Okay.
So we're just trying to figure out if the volume is low. If the volume is low, ain't no point. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Let me check real quick. Let me see if the volume is low.
Yeah, but nah, I ain't, like I wouldn't even want to download nothing like that, bro. Like that movie's that's kind of weird. That's too much. All that stuff's too much. For me.
Yeah, it is too much. My fault. Let me check real quick. We all low though.
Yeah. Turn me up. We can't have that dead air though.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure. See what we sound like, y'all.
See what you sound
You
like?
know what I'm saying?
You gotta get the sound right.
Because he said we sound
You know
low.
you the official engineer
The
of
what?
this, of this whole thing. You the engineer. You make this thing run. Shout out to Dave.
All right, I think we're a little louder now. I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah.
nah, man, I definitely wouldn't want to know. I think you would just be wilding. I think.
Super wild.
Like I'm
I
like,
thought you off track on what you want to do.
I'm gonna go ahead and work for 2 more years. I'm gonna go ahead and work for 2 more years since I'm gonna die in 5, and then just chill out for the next 2
hell
years.
nah. I don't want to know all that, bro. It's too much, bro. So, do I believe in psychics?
Yeah,
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't believe in none of that crazy ghost stuff like that, man. I think
That's one of them things like you got to show me, but
Yeah.
I don't even want you to show me.
right.
You feel like something like that would have to just,
That's the thing. I don't even want to think about it, man, because
Right.
that stuff is not. I don't think it's real, man.
Can't be.
But speaking of the death stuff, I was looking at I was at work. I'll be researching stuff at work, man, and California been having all them fires and stuff,
Right.
and
It's crazy.
but somebody say something crazy.
Nah, I'm talking about you.
Now I was looking at, man, they've been having all these fires, and they said one guy made $360,000 in overtime
Like as a firefighter.
as a firefighter last year.
See, you remember they said Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, they hired private firefighters for their neighborhood. You don't remember that?
Swear they just hired
I guess that they like they saved some houses in their neighborhood. Like they hired private firefighters.
They just had people. Hold up. They
Real
just
talk.
had a fire truck in the neighborhood, and it was
I don't know how it worked.
You can't do
But
that.
a report came out that they hired private firefighters for their neighborhood. Like they took that extra step. Like shit, nigga, we ain't.
But that's
we
why
ain't
they're making all kind of overtime. Then probably.
I mean, that might be it.
Now $360,000 above your salary. That's overtime money.
I didn't even know that was a market for private firefighters.
They base salary in California is between $65,000 and $91,000.
I can see that.
These guys, wait a minute. They said the number one guy, I guess, made $360,000. But
He probably wasn't even the one that was doing that. He's probably the chief or something. He was probably laid back.
he said one firefighter reported 5,616 hours of overtime.
Yeah, I can imagine that though. Like during them fires.
I mean, it ain't funny, man, but I'm just saying, golly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably working around the clock. They got to be.
Hell yeah, they working around the clock.
$360,000 in overtime
You see the fire?
on top of your salary?
They look like the Amazon out there, man. Was on fire. The Amazon was on fire, wasn't it?
We said other workers had, pretty much everybody had big overtime pay, but they said a traffic officer received $174,000 in overtime, and he was just directing traffic.
Yeah.
Because they said that
That probably was the job I would have took.
there's a fireman shortage, I guess what they call it. Fireman shortage in California for some reason. Well, I know why, but
Yeah.
I guess fighting all those fires, and then you still got to make sure houses are straight too. Other places, you know what I'm saying?
Real deal.
They
yeah.
probably need more than the usual.
Right, then the regular cars. And
But they
all
said
that.
police too. They've been killing, man. But when I seen that when they was like, dude made $360,000.
Police have been
First I
killing.
was like, all right, yeah, you, you ain't lying like that
Yeah.
about that. But when I seen $360,000, I was like, okay, that's his base salary. You know, he probably made a couple G's. But they said 360.
I might have to step out there and fight a couple. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to step out there for that
But
overtime.
the cost of living though out there,
Shit, if I get 300, then what's that? I mean, like, how like, do you know the length of that pay period?
they said the base salary though is between 65 and 71. So imagine going there making that in California. You ain't. I mean, you can make it. But
California, you probably earning every bit of that money.
Yeah.
All your money.
almost definitely as a firefighter, definitely
Yeah.
in the summer.
That's what I'm saying. So, are you willing to put in that type of work for the bread? For them numbers you was talking about,
360.
yeah, you can call me.
That's on top of the base. So they's making like 400,000.
I'm out here.
But you ain't gonna be able to spend it for real
Why not?
because you working around the clock. 5,600
I'm
hours
retiring after that. That's all I need.
after 1 year.
Yeah.
Come on, Don. Especially and you live in California.
You can move outside of LA. It's spots outside. Like you can go to little cities outside of LA where the cost ain't that crazy.
Man, the cost of living is still crazy.
I'm in there for that
For
them-
3,000.
300,000. I'm in there.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's. Have you seen? You watch.
You was
those
gonna be a
shows.
fireman in Louisville.
Yeah.
All right.
But I
One more notch up. You can go to LA.
I
I
think they
see
start-
you out there. You tripping?
Yeah, but you can make it here.
You,
know what
can't
I'm
make
saying?
that 300.
Nah, not 300. But I'm saying is you can make it on just a regular salary, and the cost is on 6%. You know.
Yeah, you can.
But out there, you see them houses to be going for like $1 million, and they smiling in my crib.
Yeah, most definitely, you got that. But I'm telling you, like, it's spots out there you can find like that's gonna be affordable.
I'm just around LA.
Yeah, you ain't got to be in LA.
I'm just saying, man. That's a lot.
No, it's definitely a lot though.
That's a lot.
I get where you coming from.
Mm. What about that T.I. stuff, though, man? You got daughter. Tell me how you feel.
On the T.I. topic, Well, I
T.I.
mean,
talk. Let's the people who
okay,
don't
so
know.
let me ask
Explain
you
it.
some questions.
Explain.
No, because I'm not for sure. I'm not totally 100% sure. So
Okay.
what I got from it was he goes to his daughter's visits with her,
Mhm.
and he also is like right there checking to see if her hymen is still intact to make sure that she's still a virgin.
Right.
So is that the whole thing?
Basically, yearly visits.
I can't.
Yearly, and okay, mind you, she just turned 18 this year.
Okay, I can't say that I disagree because everybody's raised different. So that might be something like that was going on in his family that he knew of, or you know what I'm saying. That might have been incorporated in the way he was raised.
You
Me,
think so?
it's a possibility, dog. It's, everybody don't grow up the same way. We don't all have the same views. We ain't all got the same, moral code, whatever. Me, I wouldn't be able to go. I feel like I would try to have enough conversations with my daughter and like keep that open line of communication, and you know what I'm saying, to where I wouldn't have to go all the way and like check. Like, I think that's a bit much. It's too much for me. Like I'm not checking her hymen.
I mean, and the fact, okay, I know why he's doing it. Cool, whatever. All right, everybody knows why he's doing it because I don't guess. But the fact that he's doing it, first of all, you know how it was back in the day. Who were the freakiest girls back in the day?
What? What you mean?
Back in the day when we was young, it was basically the girls that were sheltered, couldn't go nowhere.
True.
Not back in the day. I'm talking about like once they actually got out. You know
True.
what I'm saying?
The ones that had
went
to
to church
sneak.
every day, ones that sneak and stuff like that.
Right. I agree
I
with
think
that.
that's the recipe for disaster. When you give them a little freedom, I mean, don't let them get wild, but
Mm.
give them a little freedom, let them do stuff. They can experience more. And when they do, like, what happens is some of these, I mean, boys and girls, don't get me wrong, but, they live that way. Parents be on them. You can't do nothing, blah, blah, blah. And then they get to college.
Yeah,
No
I seen
parents
that
there.
happen. I mean, I seen it happen both ways, but I think it's just like to me that would be telling my daughter like I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? I think so. So in turn, it's like, it built up resentment or whatever.
Yeah, it definitely does that.
Mhm.
I mean,
But again though, like I don't know what type of relationship they got. Like it seemed weird to me. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say like nothing. It seems weird to me. But again, like I've been around people and they've did something. I'm like, damn, you was raised like that. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But then I had to realize like everybody wasn't raised the same as me.
Okay.
But that is weird though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna shy away from the fact like I think that's weird to be trying to like, especially if I'm not a doctor. Like if I'm not licensed to do that. Like I'm just sitting there like this. Like okay, yeah, she's still straight. Like nah, yeah, that's kind of weird.
Okay, let's say he went
Mhm.
and it was broken. The hymen was broken or whatever. What you gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Yeah, what happens at that
Like,
point?
what's the alternative there? Like,
I think I read somewhere like it can like it can shift or move or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it can do that, and she can still be a virgin. So
they said,
what is the point of even doing that anyway? If that can happen,
that's what I was gonna say. They said you can fall sometimes and it breaks.
yeah,
It ain't nothing but a piece of skin that you stretching out or whatever. So you can fall a certain way, do this, do that, and I mean anything.
yeah. So I mean, I feel like that's too much. I feel like that's too much.
That's what I mean. Like, so if it was broke or whatever, what's he gonna do after that? Put on punishment? She's 18 now for most. I mean, right? I mean, what's he gonna do?
Mhm.
Put her in a room?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know what he. That's a good question though. Like, okay, so let's say it does. Like, then what?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's nothing you really can do. So I just don't understand. I don't know if he was.
And then it's about being real with yourself. Like, come on, bro. Like, they probably coming at her from all angles. Like, and I'm pretty sure he's giving her knowledge, and he's giving her game. You know what I'm saying, to prepare her for what's to come. Because you can't never say like you can't just 100% prevent something. All you can do is just take all the necessary precautions for your child to make the best decisions when you're not around. Like that's all you can do.
Right.
But then at a certain point, you got to be able to step outside the box and know like what you was doing at that age. You got to have some type of pulse on the youth and know what the kids is going, because it's gonna be different. Generations is different.
Definitely. I mean, you can't.
Like for example, like when we was coming up, what would you like? We were probably thinking like people was losing their virginity around, like on the average, like 16, 17. I would probably
16.
say it.
Yeah.
Like now, I think it's a lot earlier than that. Like the stuff these kids got going on, like elementary school is like middle school. Middle school is like high school, and high school's the real world now. Like it's crazy.
Like it's going the wrong way.
Yeah,
I agree.
and the dynamics is changing. Like the girls is more aggressive than the boys.
Yeah, I think.
from what I've seen, observed.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's more out there now. Of course, with social media, of course, everything goes back to social media.
Mhm.
It's more out there, and girls, little boys and girls, they see it early.
They
So
see it, hear it, all that.
Yeah, so it ain't.
Like
it's
nothing's taboo. Like when we was younger, like somebody might have had a porno tape or something. Like
Oh,
you got
man,
that.
really?
Like
Yeah.
now they can just pull it up on their phone. It's
They
like
see it
what?
early, dog. It don't mean nothing no more. to nobody.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
It's like whatever, whatever that is. And then the girls, social media's kind of, not all of them, but it's messing a lot of them up because they see, these Instagram models out putting it out there, showing it here, there, and there. So they think it's
Right.
okay to put it out there. So
Right, they seen it like now they kind of like showing it like it's an occupation or opportunity, or you supposed to use that as a tool. Like
Yeah, because back in the day, there was always one that was that kind of out there. You know what I'm saying? One chick that was kind of out there and whatever. But the chicks back in the day, they cared about that. Like, you ain't gonna put me out there.
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
back in the day, you might be watching a movie or something with your parents, and
Yeah.
the naked scene come up. Your parents might be like, cover that up or something. Now, nigga, they sitting around watching Power with their kids. So shit, what? It's a difference. Like this done shifted.
I think more is just out there, like we were saying. I mean, it's a lot more out there, and the kids are kind of just immune to it. I guess, for lack of a better word, they're immune to it.
Yeah,
and
it's just regular to them now. Like it's not taboo. It's not.
And I can see through Dave. My son, he's 16. My older son is 16, and he's cool. He don't really be, he talk to me about it every now and then.
Right.
When we talk about it, but it's just a lot more. Like every now and then, I catch his phone, and one of his friends be sending him some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you the wildest where you can hear everything.
What's that?
Get by him while he's playing that game. They be talking so wild when they playing the game. That's where you hear everything
Dude.
at. It ain't like you can check the phone and do all that. Then get on them while they playing that game. You can hear everything. Like these kids be wilding.
I came downstairs. Me and Dave had one of them conversations. I came downstairs the other day, one day, and I heard Dave, but I heard his friend. It was Dave. I guess he's good, but his friend was like, "Wow, and
Yeah.
look at this, MF that, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
And then I came downstairs, and Dave was like, chill out, because what they do now, they don't even put the headphones on. They get on their iPhones and everybody
FaceTime or something.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
So he just had it on speaker. I could hear it. Like,
Man.
what's he doing? What y'all doing?
You can
He's
check,
wilding.
man. You can still check on phones and check they social media kind of stuff. But nigga, you get next to them while they playing that game. That's where
Yeah.
you get the real deal.
But Dave tried to say that. He said, "Dog, stop cussing, dog."
Yeah.
My brothers, my little brothers is down here. My
Or
father's
some,
down
or
here.
some of them will be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like, what?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And then one of them put Dave out there. Don't be acting like you don't be cussing. Go ahead on. And I said, yeah, I know you be cussing. I was like, I was 16 once. Go ahead. Don't act like you don't be doing that.
That's like Damo walked in on his son playing the game one day, and he said he heard some kids cussing. So he told the little dude, he was like, "Man, I'm an adult. Like, you need to cool out." Like, man, he said he talked so crazy to him. He said, "Bro, I was trying to find him. I was trying to find his father. Like, I want to sit him down." I was like, "Man, Mo, man."
Wait a minute. Oh, the kid talk crazy to Damo?
Man, yeah. He said he talked powerful to him. He had me dying. He said, "Bro, I want to find him."
Hey, that's how it be, man.
That's how it
Don't
be.
play the game. I played the game with them before, and they talk so bad to you.
I'm telling you.
And you're like, and I told you, that's why I'm be letting the kids play by themselves at Fortnite online, because my 6-year-old, he's good at the game too, pretty good. And somebody told him he was just trash. He said, "You trash," and he started crying.
See something like that.
I was like,
And then that's a
man.
whole nother issue because you might be yelling at him like, "Nigga, you already let them."
Yeah,
You
'cause
gotta
you
let
gotta
them
be
get
kind of,
that-
you gotta walk on the eggshells. Like, dude, really?
Yeah.
What'd he say? You trash, and you crying about that?
Yeah.
I said, Dave and Cameron say stuff to you all the time. The fact that somebody tells you that you weak in a game is like crushing. Dog,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
I'm like, it's a game, dog, and you mad about somebody
Definitely a
saying
game.
that you trash? They make it seem like it's like this real life, and I can kind of see lightweight. You know how people blame video games on these mass shootings and certain things that happen.
Yeah.
Just going through that, I can kind of like see, like, if a kid doesn't really have it all, he can get crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's just
Well, I mean, and I think like another thing is, remember when we was kids, like we all was trying to be, we prided ourselves on being different. Like we prided ourselves on being, like, we all hung together and we had our little group.
right.
But we want to do stuff for our group to stand out amongst other groups. Now it's the other way around. Like if you don't fit in with the norm, then you a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Then
You mean
so him calling Devin trash on the game.
yeah.
He's like, Devin probably looking at it like, damn, I don't want everybody to think I'm trash on the game. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just,
Yeah, plus he was the youngest, and he was playing with Cam, which is 9, and all of Cam's friends, which are around the same age. So him being a young one, and somebody calling him trash, he probably felt like, like, dang, I can't do nothing. But he be killing it. I said, dog, you be doing your thing, don't you? But yeah, I was like, well, why you mad about that?
Yeah.
He's trying to get in your head, and you did get in your head because you started crying.
Yeah.
And I made him get off the game.
and that's not
I
like
said, "Don't
Devin.
get back on the game.
That ain't like him.
Yeah, I said, I said, no more game for you. The fact that you crying about some stupid stuff, no more game for you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
that was weak. I ain't like it, man. I was kind of mad, like, what
Real
about that?
talk.
You crying over that? I was like, I'm sure people say worse stuff in school. Are you crying in school? And
That's another thing. Like when you raising your kids, like be expecting them to be you be expecting them to handle situations on how you would.
Right.
So like I get on Kobe about something, be like, man, like what was you thinking? But then I got to think about it like, well, he's thinking different to me. Like, dude, you come from a different, different background, different, whatever.
Yeah.
So he probably got a whole nother way of breaking that situation down to where, I'm thinking of how I would do it today or something like that. Like I can say like, when I was your age, but I'm probably was doing some stupid decisions too. You know what I'm saying?
Because we know the income a lot of times when somebody, like, for instance, Dave, I remember this was a couple years ago though. I remember he had a friend, and his good friend, had a girlfriend that he was messing with. Anyway, they broke up, and the girl started calling Dave.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, who's that? And he was like, oh, this is my friend's ex. I said, your friend's ex? What she doing calling you?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. She just talking about him and stuff. I was like,
come on, dog.
Hang it up. Hang up on it, man. And I had to tell him, I was like, dude, they just broke up, dog. She's trying to make him mad. And I had to break it down. She's like, she either trying to make you mad, or she's trying to get information from you about what he's doing. And I was like, dog, just don't get into that, because I'm telling you what's going to happen. She's going to find out y'all talking and stuff like that, and y'all going to get into it. And then you're going to have a whole nother set of problems. I said, so this ended early, man.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, okay, yeah.
But don't it make you feel like, damn, why'd I have to teach you, man?
Yeah, like that should have came to you.
That should have came to you natural. But
you know
again, you got to sit there and think like.
But they got, like, Dave, they, our kids, they wasn't raised. I can't say that.
It was kind of different.
It was a little different back then. You know what I'm saying? I think the phones and the social media and stuff like that is it's putting stuff out there fast, so they not really been able to soak it up and figure out really what's really going on.
And they learning on the fly. Like we had trial and error. Like we had a little time to take an L, bounce back, think about, you know what I'm saying? Like now, if they mess up on one thing, it's something new the next day. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got much time.
When you mess up, I mean, not only usually if we messed up, cool. It messed up right here. It's not there unless somebody told somebody.
Now everybody know.
Yeah,
so you might get to school and everybody walking up on you like, damn, what was you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
but it's just a he say she said thing, because we only know, and
it was
you can say
he
your
say,
port,
she
and she can say her port, and that was it.
Now we can see it. Yeah, we can see it. Right.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying, can see every single thing, and that can mess. Now that part is probably harder than what we went through.
Yeah.
Now that everybody
I can see how that could be harder though.
Yeah, that's a whole lot.
I know I would have felt the way, like if everybody was saying something to me, like, it'd have been a little different. I would have probably trying to handle it different.
Like you talking about, like if everybody was saying like
like say like me and you was together and I did something and you served me and you was like, man, this nigga Brad. I know for a fact you're gonna go, like, next time we all come around, you're gonna be like, man, I was with this nigga, he did this,
yeah.
But and then I'll just laugh about it and y'all will be getting on me or whatever. Yeah. Eventually it'll be something else. But if I would have had to come to school and like people that I don't even know was like, bro, I seen you yesterday, what was you doing? I'd be like, nigga, first of all, I don't even know you. Like, who you talking? You know what I'm saying? It'd have been a whole different situation.
What would you do? You well.
Man, come on, man. It'd have been a whole different vibe. It'd have been a whole different vibe.
Nah, man, the kids gotta go through a little bit more, man, as far as that's concerned. Because if they mess up, everybody's gonna know quick. One little text, our social media post, and boom, it's gone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I see what you mean. I ain't never looked at it like that way until
Yeah, it's only gonna get worse. I can only imagine what my 6-year-old's gonna have to go through when he gets old. I mean, what you think? I mean, what's next? I mean, social media is here, but like, I'm tell you what's next. Virtual reality, the VR goggles.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be able to. This right here, we ain't gonna have to do this no more. I'm gonna have my goggles. It might even be goggles. It might just be a atmosphere.
That virtual reality is a beast thing.
I be thinking. I'm telling you, it might just be and I be reading some stuff, but they're gonna have boxes I can sit in. You're gonna have your box at the crib. I'm gonna have my box at the crib.
Yeah.
And I get in there, and we gonna be sitting right next to each other.
They about to. I think that they was talking about something like that to where you can start being at the game, like at games and stuff. You can be at the crib, but like have you a courtside seat.
Imagine that, dog. Imagine you have the goggles on, and let's say you have the goggles on.
Right.
And I'm sure they're going to have some cameras or something set up in the seats at the marina. And when you look this way, you see whoever's next to you. Look this way. It's like you're there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you eating, and then, I mean, come on, dog.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Really?
Nah, like, it'd be cool to see it, bro. But, like, I want to be at the game, bro. Like,
well, yeah. But you know, people say,
Or
best,
I'd rather be at the crib.
That's what I was gonna say. The best seat at the during the game is at the crib.
Yeah.
You know, bathrooms right there, your food's right there, your beer's right there. Your
I
drinks right there.
I'll have to see it first. Like I can't just. But like right
think-
now, like I ain't feeling that. I'd rather be at the
I
game.
think that'll be that right there. I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
It'd
mean,
be cool to see it.
just to, imagine you got some goggles. I mean, you sitting in a seat and. I mean, wherever you look, you there, and then even if you know people, like you might be at the crib, but you might be right next to me. I mean, you can have a conversation.
But who's gonna have a conversation to an empty seat? Like that's weird as hell. If I'm the person at the game and they like, "What's up, bro?" Like,
I'm sure
nobody
they
sitting right
I'm sure
there.
they put people right next. Oh, you just talking about? Nah, I mean, I'm sure it'd be set up to where. You're right. I see what you're saying. It's gonna be a virtual port and probably a regular port too. I'm sure. So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I've like you said, I think I've definitely seen that, and I
Mm-hmm.
know that's coming because VR is going to be big here in the next couple of years, man. And virtual
Yeah.
reality stuff, man. I'm not on it now. They got stuff for the phones and all that right now, but I'm not really a fan.
Mhm.
Where people, you know, be walking on a ledge and you got the stuff on. You be seeing people do that,
Yeah, come on.
and you walk and you walking across.
Like certain shit, I don't even have the passion to even figure out like what would happen. Like I don't want to know what would happen, bro, if I stepped off a building. Like no.
I mean, it's just trying, you know, it's
Yeah, I mean, thrill seeking. You know what I'm saying? Something exciting, something different.
yeah,
but
it's like a game.
no, I don't want to play that game.
It's like, I mean, we was on the game all the time back in the day.
Nigga, I don't want to feel. I don't want to have the feeling of like if I got on some virtual reality goggles, bro. I don't want to have the feeling of stepping off of a building. I might damn near have a heart attack. And then, so what if I have a stroke or something and I kick it
Oh my
just off
God.
of virtual reality? Like I don't want to experience that, bro. Like I'm scared.
Why you thinking like that, cuz?
Nigga, that's real. You got this virtual reality's real, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get these goggles on and you like, nigga, you gonna drop like, oh shit. Nigga, I fuck around have a real reaction.
But I'm saying
Shit, nah, I'm cool. Stay right here, baby, on my couch.
But I mean, that's just to try to, you know, show you how real it is, and I think that's just the beginning, just to show you how real it is, and then they gonna moving into other things, as far as
Yeah.
like, you know, concerts and
Put that
you know,
motherfucker,
You'll
in,
be-
put it in Compton, man. Let a nigga do virtual reality in the hood.
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be cold.
Yeah,
know
nah,
what
it
I'm
ain't cold.
You know, I mean, just like with everything, it's like the self-driving cars and trucks and stuff like that.
You gonna trust that? Would you trust that? The self-driving whips?
Well, you know, I'm in a process, not in a process, but getting a Tesla. Yeah, I definitely want that, man.
Self-driving, yeah.
You know, I've been talking about the Tesla for a while, and only reason why
Yeah.
I haven't hopped on one is because I want an SUV, and the Model X they have, or a truck, and the Model X they have, I don't want. For one thing, they want $100,000 for it. Second of all,
Yeah.
I want a truck, and they're about to come out with one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the pickup truck.
Yeah,
Yeah. I seen the pictures of it and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the real one or not. I know I've seen a bunch of concepts, but I want the truck.
Yeah.
But I'm for that. I like, man, the self-driving, man. You hear the summon.
Yeah, I'd be
It
with
come
that.
to you.
I would be too spooked. Like I probably
It's
would
gonna
be.
be a lot of lazy, fat. You know, sorry, United
but-
States is already the biggest country we got here,
Nah, you right.
so
It's-
it's gonna be a lot more.
I just don't know if I trust it. Like to be doing like natural reactions. Like if niggas stop, if you behind somebody and they stop when they break. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they got that type of stuff worked out.
Yeah.
But me,
You gotta look at the test.
I wouldn't feel comfortable just riding up 264
You gotta look
doing,
at the test.
doing 80. And I ain't got my hands on the wheel. I don't have no control. Like it's wild.
They got what was I about to say? Dang, I lost my train of thought. The Tesla, of course, they got the self-driving, and they got the summon where it comes to you or whatnot.
Mhm.
But it's safe, Dom. Like my dude just got one. You know, Dom.
Yeah, I know.
Sprint
Yeah.
Dom. He just got one. He ain't got it yet, but it's on his way.
He got a
Yeah.
car or the SUV.
He got the car. But
Okay.
the car he got is cold. It's nice. He got the full package. You know, the performance model and all that.
Right.
I'm just waiting for him to get that, man. I want to test it out and.
I've never rode in one or driven one, but I mean I've seen the insides and you know what I'm saying. Looked at a couple. It is nice though.
Yeah, so I'm for that. Only reason why I'm not for it because that's what I was gonna say. You know what they doing? The value on them things go up, and what Eli's trying to do, Elon Musk.
Mhm.
What he's trying to do is he wants it to be. He gonna have some type of Uber service, to where you at the crib, your car can be working at night.
So he just gonna kill out all the Ubers. Damn, there ain't gonna be no jobs at this month.
Meaning that when the United States,
No, it's all right.
when the United States actually approved, because it has full self-driving,
Mhm.
but the government hasn't approved the full
Gotcha.
self-driving yet. So he said when they do approve, whenever that is, you'll be able to set it up to where your car is basically a taxi,
Mm-hmm.
and you can make money like that.
Nah, yeah, I mean that would be lovely.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine. Of course, you have to. I mean, everybody buy one then probably. Imagine. I mean, if you can pay for the car, well, and that's what the thing. He said right now they cheap, but he said the thing about buying a Tesla is the value always goes up. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
It does hold its value though, because I'm looking at some used ones, even some 2014s and 15s, which I don't want because they don't have some of the stuff I want, but they still pretty high. You know what I'm saying? So
Got you.
it's an
Yeah,
investment.
no, I mean, it's cool. Everything
Plus, I
take
don't want it as my main car.
everything take time. So I mean, we'll see.
Imagine going to Georgia, hitting that phone, hitting that button, and then
I would, yeah, but nigga, me right now today, I wouldn't be able to lay back. I'd be on that motherfucker.
nah, I don't trust it like that. I had to drive for a year or so before I trust it like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, even today, because you're the guy that you hit the button, and they said you got to put your hand on steering wheel like every 20 or 30 seconds or something.
Mhm.
But even doing that, being on your phone, looking every now and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then doing what you got to do. I mean, because this switches lanes. I don't know if you watched any. I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
But they cold, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. We be on the lookout for it. I'll be on the lookout for that one. Just a fan.
I meant to bring it up. We went on to something else, but we talking about that T.I. What about Alicia Keys? Everybody's having a problem with the kids, man.
Now that right there, I ain't too educated on
Yeah.
that. Can you break that one down to me?
Yeah, I think I got it right here. Let me see.
It was about what her and her son with the nails, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you had. I'm sure. Hold up. Yeah, let me turn. I got the YouTube on. But yeah, about the nails. Basically,
I guess.
let me go. I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you.
All right.
The other day, I went to the nail salon with Genesis. He's in the chair, and he's like, I want rainbow. So he tells the lady that he wants rainbow colors on his nails. And she brings all these colors.
Hold up. Before we even go into
I
we're
got
gonna
a
break this
question,
down.
too.
That's okay. We're gonna break this down like frame by frame.
Right.
Now,
I want to see if you ask me the same question that I'm thinking.
yeah, if your son said he want rainbow, all right, you just gonna
I'm
cut
not-
that off then?
I'm not even there yet.
Yeah.
So
me either.
is this a thing that her and her son goes to the nail salon? Like,
Well, I mean, that happens because your
Nah,
wifey's got the kids sometimes. Like Mel, they ain't been to that.
no.
Her and
I'm
the
saying she was
nails.
saying it like they would both go and get their nails done on the regular together. Now
Right.
I know, like as a grown man, I've went with like my niece or you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I ain't never heard about nobody taking their like a teenage or under son.
I think they son.
So I don't know. He's a kid.
Yeah, he's like 10, 9 or 10.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Cameron's 10. All right, 9. He about to be 10.
Okay.
He's been to her and there because, of course, he's
No.
with
I'm
her.
saying and actually got service.
Oh, and actually got service.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Like, does he go and get?
I'm not
Do they
sure.
go together and get services
seemed
all the
like
time?
it.
That sounded like that.
The fact that he's
So
asking.
I'm there with it. Like
The fact that she's asking what color you want and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? Because I go. I done had,
as a grown man, but
yeah.
I'm saying as a kid, like I wasn't thinking I need to
When
get my
is
nails
it?
done.
Okay, let's continue.
colors, and she paints each nail a different color. And after he painted his nails, he looked at me and said, Mommy, I don't want this on my nails.
I don't think I got that. Basically, he got his nails done, the kid, and they painted each nail different color, like rainbow color.
Right.
And I was like, why? You were so shit. And he was like, people are not. After he painted his nails, he looked at me and said, Mommy, I don't want this on my nails. And I was like, why? You were so sure you're good. And he was like, people are not going to like it. Can you believe this? 4 years old. He's 4.
4.
And he already understands the concept that someone's going to judge him because he chose rainbow color on his nails. And I told him, why? Nobody's going to judge it. They're going to love it. It's so cool. Like, look how creative you are. Look how amazing you had this idea. Stick with it. You chose it. You liked it. You do it. Who cares what anybody else says? And so I said, plus, a lot of guys paint their nails. This is not like some strange thing that you only do. He was like, really? I was like, yeah, so many. And that made him feel better. But it just got me to thinking how completely judged we are all the time. The way I see it is that there is masculine and there's feminine energies inside of us all, and that's period. That's just how it is. And it gets concerning to me that we can't just explore these different sides of ourselves, these different energies that are within us.
Hold on. So
Yeah. Kind of changed it now that she's 4. Okay.
yeah, he's 4.
He's 4.
Oh, that's different, bro. Like everybody's different. Like, it's 2019. Like, it can happen. Like they can see it somewhere and then have questions about it. But like me personally, I'm not letting my 4-year-old son get his nails painted. I can't.
Me neither. But it's not because of that. That's just not what I do. I don't even get. It's different from my mom.
First of all, I want to know why he wanted it like that. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, well, why?
The way she made it seem, I guess he goes all the time, and when she gets hers done, he gets his done. That's just probably what he's used to, and he picks the color, and that's it.
Right. Can Devin go get his nails painted? Rainbow?
Nah, I'm not gonna let him do it.
And then she said she know a lot. Like I don't know a lot of dudes that get their nails painted.
Now I'm telling you, it has happened before. I remember at school they had some type of field day, and they had a nail painting session, and they didn't get a rainbow, but they got them painted like all black or something like that, and they didn't think nothing about it. And,
right.
And I didn't either, but I mean, they was about that age too, 4, 5, 6, they, kindergarten or whatever.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean,
we would definitely have to have a talk.
The more I listened to it, I guess she was saying that, the fact that he's 4 years old and he's already thinking that he's
gonna get judged.
Yeah, that people gonna talk about him is crazy. I guess now that I look at it, I thought it was a little different, but I guess she's saying that he's gonna get judged for having these actual rainbow nails, and he's only 4 years old, and she's trying to make a point like he shouldn't be judged. But on the other hand, it's just me. I guess you father, I'm a father, and we teach our son these certain things, and the mothers teach him certain things, and I just I wouldn't let him get rainbow nails.
It's like how we touched on before though. It's like a generational thing. Like that was the way I was taught. Like I was taught that it's not.
Don't get me wrong.
I was raised under my father was like super masculine dude. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was never like getting my nails painted would have never been an option, and I probably would have never did it because it just wouldn't be an option. It wouldn't be something. It wouldn't be something that was like it wouldn't even be a choice. It wouldn't even be like a thought. Like he would kill that. He would be like, hell no. Like what?
Yeah, like nah, you can't get that.
And you got to change we got to change the way our thinking. Like stuff is different, so we can either accept it or just keep frowning upon it and arguing on it. So what you gonna do? Like you gonna use it as a teaching moment, or you gonna just like keep him under the same umbrella? Like you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's touchy.
And I don't know what Mel would do. Mel might let him get him because she's just because. Then again, she probably wouldn't. I don't know. I know how Mel is.
I don't think Mel would.
but it ain't got nothing to do with anything. It's just not okay. Let's just go somewhere totally different. There's A and B. He wants A, and you're like, nah, you can't get A. Why you want A for? You crazy? You gonna get B, and that's exactly how it is.
And then think about what environment he's in. Like,
yeah,
bro, he's probably somewhere in L.A. or and then she's creative. She's kind of different. Got a free spirit, free thinker. His father is too.
That's
you know
what
I'm saying?
Say. I bet you his father said something to him about it one time. For him to say that, who else could have said something to him?
Or I mean, he might have just seen it like on a daily basis. Like
four of those, like
he might have just seen that, bro. They seeing different stuff than me and you seen it for. Like this man's. Well, this kid's probably with his mother doing shows.
Right.
The Emmys, she hosting that. Award shows. He's probably in L.A. just walking around. You're going to see, walking around L.A., you're going to see a little bit of everything.
The fact that...
you know what I'm saying?
The fact...
So that could be where it's come from. Like, we're not going to be walking around in Louisville and seeing a lot of guys with their fingernails painted or a lot of,
But if he does see that, though, why would he want to take it off? Because they do happen. You watch, like I was watching Love and Hip Hop. What's the dude's name with the blonde hair, blind dreads?
Yeah,
he got all his stuff painted. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
Yeah, so like you gonna see it in that, like you said, in there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But the fact that her son said, "I want to take it off," says somebody that came to him and said something about like that's not good or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's Swiss.
Well, then I guess like at that point it just had to be a teaching moment.
It's just like me telling my kids, "Nah, you don't need that." But then then he's like, okay. And then he goes to the nail salon with his mom, and she's like...
And she's telling him it's all right.
Yeah, but then he's like, nah. So somebody told him
right
that it's bad. Like, it could have been Swiss. I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because
could have been his brother.
But
he got
it's not
older
a bad thing. A lot of people try to make it seem like it's a bad thing if, You know, he's like, I just don't want my son in there. It's just like clothes. Like he wears all Nike. I don't want him in no Reebok. Go ahead on.
It's just
All
what you
that.
want.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your kid.
But the society, when you go against stuff like that, they make it seem like you always gotta have some type of phobia if you go against. Like,
Yeah.
nah, just not my
I could
preference.
just not be with it.
Yeah. And I'm like, come on, dude.
And you know, it's just the environment you come from. Like, I didn't come from like free thinkers and all of that. Like, I just
agree.
came from.
Joy said, Jor, I guess. She's one of your friends. I guess that's how you say her name. Said they rich and they exposed to a lot of stuff. I agree.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I agree. They are. But I was just saying that the fact that he didn't just say, okay, mommy, and go on with it. He's like, nah, I don't want this because somebody's going to say something. So I'm just saying that somebody put that in his ear before.
Yeah.
You know. And,
So you think, were they wrong to say something to him about that?
Nah, especially if it was his father.
Yeah.
If
But
his
we
father
don't know if
said
it
it-
was his father.
Yeah,
It
I
could have been
don't.
anybody.
I don't. But if it was his father, I mean, it's just how he want him. You know, everybody's kids is raised different. And
I mean, and again, you don't know how it was said. Like, he probably was like, he could have been at home, bro, and been with his sister, like his older brother or something. He'd have been like, paint my nails too. And his sister probably could have been like, nah, paint your nails. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
And we was taught like that. Pink always was for the girls.
Yeah.
Blue was always for the boys. That's just how we came up.
Right.
You know, you got your, girls that had the lighter colors and we had the darker colors.
Generational thinking.
Right. And
So we gotta, like, if we want to like raise them better or raise them, you know, we want to accommodate how we gonna raise them in these times, then we gotta adjust too.
it's different too, though. It's just like my sons, they like all the pink Kyrie and stuff. They don't care. You know,
Yeah.
they love it. That's just flashy shoes on the court is different, I guess. But it's just different stuff. It just depends.
Yeah, it
You
just
know,
depends.
usually girls get their nails, you know, for the most part, get their nails painted. You know, just what they do. I get them done a lot.
Right.
So when you think of getting your nails done, you usually think of women doing it. You know,
Mhm.
so I guess I don't know, man. Shit.
Yeah, it's just case by case.
Yes, it's one of those things.
You got Kaepernick.
Yeah, we gotta get the Kaepernick before we get off here. He's trying to make a come. Well, not make a come. He's been trying to make a comeback.
Been trying to make a comeback. So they saying he has a workout set up for Saturday, and NFL teams and whoever interested in giving him a job can come out and watch him work out and see.
So you
if
just
he
put
can-
it out there, like, hey, I'm doing a workout.
This is how I got it. The NFL contacted him and said, "Hey, we set this up. You need to be here Saturday." And then so it seemed kind of funny because the NFL said it had to be on a Saturday, and like it
Oh,
can't
they
be
did?
no other day. Yeah, it can't be no other day. So
So I put the whole thing together. I didn't know that.
so this is what I took from it. I seen the little sports shows, and I seen like the former players talking about when they was in the NFL. All the workouts are held every Tuesday, no matter what. They said all NFL workouts for teams are held on Tuesdays. So
Out for real?
yeah, at their facilities, at their respective facilities.
Right.
Like whatever team you play for, at your facility every Tuesday, you're gonna see people working out. Like if they trying to get a chance in the league, trying to get a chance for your team or another team, like they're gonna be workouts on Tuesdays always. It's always Tuesdays. It was like for this to be on a Saturday, it's kind of crazy. Like no coach is gonna be thinking about going to his workout on a Saturday and you about to play Sunday.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So what I took from it initially was the NFL just trying to give us one so we'll be quiet or something. Maybe start watching football again. Or like, here, see, we gave him a chance, and then they gonna let him show up. Be like, oh, he ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they gonna play us. Real talk. I feel like they gonna play us.
That makes sense when you put it like that. I didn't know. I thought he was just like, hey, I'm
Nah, he said it.
some footballs. And
He released something saying, I got a message from my representative saying that the NFL is gonna give me a chance to work out Saturday. I've been waiting on this opportunity.
See, I didn't
So
know
they
that.
they hit his representatives and then his representatives hit him. It's not like he
okay.
set this up.
That makes sense, dog. They did it on that day.
Yeah, they probably just gave us one. Like,
'Cause,
here,
you know,
we'll get one.
We got travel here. Ain't nobody going to travel here and then the next day go right back. Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
then
That makes a lot of
like they just told him this when what yesterday? Was it yesterday or a day before?
sense. Ain't not even a week's notice.
Yeah, you have, and they was like, you have to show up on Saturday. You have to do it Saturday. Like,
Yeah, that's
Come on,
that's
dog.
grimy. See, I got a whole nother way
like
of looking at it now.
let's just say he took last week off because was on vacation. He didn't know this was coming up. So
Mm-hmm.
what if it's blindside him and then he get in there and he don't have his best performance? Like, come on, bro. They just giving us one. They just trying to save face.
Now that you said all that, man, I just thought he was Kaepernick like, you know what, I'm ready to play football.
Yeah, nah, he been working. He been trying to get a
So
job.
he been trying
for
to.
3 years.
NFL just now decided that they wanted
Man.
to do something, but they decided to do it on this Saturday, a game
On the
a
Saturday.
day before the games and all that.
Nobody's
That's
gonna show. And
crazy,
then most
man.
of the teams that said they was going to attend, they said they gonna send a scout.
That's what I was going to say. They probably just going to send one of the flunkies.
That's
that
what they
don't know
said.
what's going
They said
on.
they gonna send a
They know
scout.
what Kaepernick's about. I mean, but they're going to go, yeah, he threw some nice throws.
Yeah.
The coach need to see that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right?
And
there.
then a lot of the teams, like this is halfway during the season, they know who they guys are. Like I believe they said the Chargers was like, "Shit, we straight with Phillip Rogers, Phillip Rivers,
Chicago need
and Tyrod Taylor." Yeah, Chicago need him. Then they was like Baltimore, like they said, "We straight.
that's
We
right.
got Lamar Jackson and we got RG3. We
Yeah.
good." Like you know what I'm saying? So it's I don't know. Now this is the question. Remember I asked. Well, I don't think you was in there. I asked last night in the group message.
Yeah.
Do you think that Jay-Z had anything to do with it?
People probably going to try to put his name on it.
Mhm.
You think so?
I honestly, I really don't know. But if I had to guess, I would say, yeah, like I'm pretty sure he said something.
Well, you know, they was trying to. He probably did because, you know, they was when he decided to take that job, they was talking crazy about it.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he might have felt the pressure. Even if he wasn't gonna do it, I believe this is just from seeing the moves the dude done made before. I believe like I'm pretty sure he was gonna say something about this.
You right.
But then with the added pressure of everybody calling him a sellout and doing all this, I'm
Right.
pretty sure he said something like,
Yeah.
And then the NFL, who else they gonna listen to from our culture? Like,
Oh, yeah.
who better than?
That's why they brought Jay-Z.
Not better,
I'm
but
thinking
but who
anyway.
else? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who else would they even respect like on their level? Because I mean, they not really tripping. They don't need us, where they making billions regardless. So I'm pretty sure he said something like, "Hey, look out for my dude." One time, like he's probably the only person that could probably do it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know if he did though.
And the fact that he kind of took a backlash. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
they-
were saying that
they
he
killed
didn't get
him.
With, he didn't get with Cap and say anything to him about taking the job and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, you know, and
I'm pretty sure he
and
wanted
I'm
to
sure
cover
he wants
himself.
to do it quick. I'm sure he wants to be like, you know, we're gonna take care of this Kaepernick first thing.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, could have been him. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't did nothing. What? How many years has it been? They ain't did nothing, and then Jay-Z gets in there and they finally want to do something.
Even if it's not genuine though, like even if it was just
I
strictly a
definitely enjoy it.
business deal, like if Jigga was just like, "Hey man, do this one for me," I got down with y'all. I signed this little deal with y'all. You know,
Right.
made it look like y'all was trying to include black people. All right, now give me one.
I definitely don't think it was genuine. I mean, this thing was genuine. It's because somebody said something.
Yeah,
And Jay-Z probably told him, you know what? If y'all do this, it'll make, you know, blah, 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 look good.
it'll help y'all
Y'all
out.
look good. Y'all can get over that Kaepernick stigma or whatnot. And, you know, and they decided to do it. But like you said, the fact of when they did it, though, come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's
That's
real weak.
yeah, that ain't real. Like they really not trying to give him a fair shot.
Yeah, and, I mean, they know what
Again,
it's,
like,
they
well,
know
like what if he
it's
do
about.
come in there and kill the workouts?
And the
It's only
workouts-
so many spots for him right now.
Them workouts are stupid, Don.
Yeah.
They dumb. Like,
What type of workout can you have though? Like you gonna have a pro day?
You know, that's exactly what it is. Get a couple receivers. He know all the routes right now. Not ready. You're gonna do this. We're gonna do about 17 of those, and then you know that's it. I mean, I don't understand.
Some receivers that he ain't been working with.
They're gonna see if he can still throw because they said he's been throwing since he got with
Yeah,
he's throwing with who was that? Antonio Brown. Not
He's
too
throwing
long
with
ago.
everybody. Odell Beckham
Yeah.
was throwing with him like yeah.
I don't know, man. It's we gonna see.
Yeah.
I think somebody might give him a chance though. Now, man, it's been long enough.
I hope they do.
And
But like just looking from the outside, they just trying to give us one. Like her, man, we give these black people something, man. Get off our back. Get a couple more to start watching football again.
What about that? What we got for Doug? And I don't think you have. I think we talked about it earlier. Have you seen any of those MAGA challenges though? Do you even know what that is?
MAGA.
Yeah.
Like make
MAG.
make America great again?
Yes.
Nah, I ain't seen no challenge. I ain't seen that shit. Why would I see that? No.
Doug, it's big now, Doug. Where I guess Donald Trump supporters, mostly kids, I guess, are making basically rap videos. They spit in the Hot 16.
Kids that support Trump.
Yeah, spit in the Hot 16. You know, basically talking about how great Trump is. You know, and it is comedy. I ain't got none in the rap. I ain't got none in the bank right now. But
Better not.
just look up the hashtag MAGA challenge.
I'm not looking it up.
And
I don't even want that in my search engine. That's like I rather motherfucker pick up my phone and see some porn or something in the search
Dude.
engine than see. I was looking up Trump raps. Like
these
man,
raps is ugly, dog.
Fuck that.
I mean, they wild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it sounds wild.
And I don't know, but I just thought if y'all need a laugh, if anybody needs a laugh today,
Yeah.
look up the Mega Challenge. Or
Let
whatever.
me look it up on your computer, on somebody else's.
Nah, I might get a virus or something. But nah, man, I had some stuff to say, but we can save it for later. We're gonna talk about that later. I guess that we had a question that said, why not challenge those ideas? Why is pink for girls now? I think we were just saying that back in the day, that's how it was taught. Pink was
Yeah,
for
I mean
girls.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like that stuff was always, it was already like, I guess you can say
That's just how it
it was
was.
grandfathered in.
Yeah.
That behavior was grandfathered in. So now, like, I feel like you need to be in tune with the youth and in tune with everything else outside of your immediate environment
Yeah.
to even challenge that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
like-
you got to know what you're talking about. So if you're not educated on it, then like it's no way you can challenge that. Like what's the learning curve? If you're not gonna teach your son or your daughter how the way you was taught, then what are you gonna do? You got
And it's like that with society. I mean, if you go and buy some baby shower clothes or whatever, you
Mm-hmm.
know, usually all the girl stuff is pink and all the boy stuff is blue.
yeah.
I mean, that's just usually how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have no problem with challenging
nah,
it,
I
but
mean,
if you're
'cause-
gonna challenge it, you better be educated about the
Right.
About
And then
the
I'm
subject.
like we were just saying, my sons, them, I got 2 or 3 pair of pink shoes, all pink.
Yeah,
That's what they hoop in. So they know what's up. But when they think of pink, they think girls
They
too,
think
just
girls, yeah.
because it's how it is. But they not scared to wear it though.
Right.
I mean, but it's just it's just how society
that's just
is.
progression.
Yeah, with everything. You know what I'm saying? It's different now, just like us.
Mm-hmm.
We at the Cameron with that pink fur. We was
Reggie was pinked out. Reggie had the most pink and look.
Everybody started wearing pink after that. He put it out there. He wore that pink fur with that hat.
Yeah.
It's like, shoot, it's on now.
I remember, yeah.
Everybody, their mom was looking for something pink. But
Yeah.
you couldn't find that though, like you said, because back then, pink guys didn't really wear pink unless it was a dress shirt. You know what I'm saying? And even in that, you know what I'm saying, they still didn't do
Man,
it.
it's just all about you as an individual and how you feel. Like you just can't be afraid to be yourself. Like that's the biggest thing
That's
that
you.
I try to teach.
There you go. And
And I try to like when I talk to younger kids and stuff, it's like, bro, be yourself. Like being somebody else is not cool. Be yourself because it may feel different and it may feel weird to you like right now, but eventually, if you're gonna feel better about yourself and you're gonna have a different type of energy and different type of swag that attracts everybody to you, being yourself.
right, I think that's happening a lot more though. I mean, because you just see all kinds of different type of, even with the rappers, back in the day, it was, gangsta, everybody got to be gangsta, baggy clothes, everybody's pretty much the same back then.
Right.
But then it's all kinds of different type of rappers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got, of course, our era rappers, and then, skinny jean rappers, and then you got, all different, it's just all type of different ones, man.
Yeah, it's all type of different.
And I mean, it's people. I think a lot more, and I think it's because there's groups. Social media kind of put it out there where there's groups of people to be involved in. If you this way, you can be in that one. If you this way, you got people to support you. If you got,
Right.
So I think it's just more out there. So anyway,
Yeah.
hey, I'm glad we got this done, man. Today, man, we've been on here a little over an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got so what we need to shoot for the group one next.
Yeah, we do. Just whenever. I know Monday night. We was gonna do this one tomorrow because the Monday night football's tomorrow, and I'm off tomorrow. But I don't know. We'll surprise y'all
Yeah, we figured something
because
out.
we gonna get together. I ain't gonna put it out there, but we got a little Friendsgiving.
We'll figure it out at Friendsgiving.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You
during
bringing something?
Friendsgiving.
What you bringing?
I don't know yet.
Mhm.
You? You
Yeah.
gonna bring one of them veggie trays? Brought a veggie tray
I guess.
last time.
I
What
guess.
was that at?
I ain't bringing it. No,
That
that
was
was
at
at
Christmas.
that was at Wax's.
Yeah, it was Christmas though, wasn't it?
Was it Christmas?
Yeah, we got an ugly sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bought
I brought the vegan out.
Yeah, that's when he was vegan.
Y'all niggas wasn't feeling the vegan.
He bought a
I was
whole
trying
vegan.
to put y'all on something new. Y'all wasn't feeling. Y'all wasn't ready for that. I was trying to.
Like,
You
what's
feel
this
me?
dude doing with this vegan
Hey
stuff,
man,
man?
I was trying to put y'all.
Nah,
on.
well, I think we maxed some of it though. I remember some of it.
I don't
was
know,
good.
but I was trying to put y'all on. Trying to put y'all in that vegan wave. That's when I was 22 pounds light. Looking
Hey,
right.
so you know what to do.
So you know what to do.
But anyway, yeah. So we gonna.
No, I got something for the Friendsgiving though.
How you do? You gonna make it? I bet.
I'm probably gonna buy it.
You gonna purchase?
Mm-hmm.
I think so too, because Cameron's birthday is. No, that's this weekend. Cameron got a game at 1:00. We got all kinds of stuff this weekend.
Got all
man.
kind of stuff.
It's his first middle school game Friday, and then he got one Saturday too at Fern Creek. So,
Mhm.
yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let me get my little music cracking so we can,
The music cracking.
you stuff. Nah, for real though. Thank y'all for watching. Remember, coolsocks.com if you need some custom socks. I may have a lot of people hit me up. A lot of people like to wait till the last minute for Christmas. So if you need something, let me know. You got anything?
Subscribe to Shoot the Stuff.
Yeah, man.
Do you subscribe on Facebook and all that? Oh, you know, I don't got my tech savvy up yet.
Yeah, the Shoot the Stuff page. It's just called Shoot the Stuff.
Yeah, go to the page.
At Shoot the Stuff.
Subscribe on YouTube.
I pin it.
Even if you ain't even gonna watch it, just go look out for us. Just
Yeah.
go ahead and subscribe and just let it rip.
But we got a nice little following, man.
We all right.
And we just, we on here.
We gonna keep it
Matter of fact,
consistent.
And stay tuned for the podcast. I haven't been posting a lot of stuff on the podcast. I just been doing a video.
Please comment and comment on stuff on your opinion, your perspective, or what y'all might want to talk about. Just we want to hear from everybody.
Yeah,
if we can.
And we do this. We've been usually do it while people's at work, but we're gonna start doing some weekend stuff and all that good stuff. And we got a lot of stuff under the belt.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said again, thank y'all for watching. My camera just cut out, so it's just you.
Yeah. Shit, I'll take over the end.
Yeah,
Thank y'all for watching. We out of here.
I think my better with that. Y'all be good, man.
Yeah.